Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2. Now I'm gonna pretend like it hasn't been a month since I last uploaded a video in the series and go ahead and talk to Zaldin. You pulling your weight, kiddo? Not that you weigh anything. What are you, right, $1.05? Here, better take this in case you pass out. You know, I kinda doubt we even weigh 150 pounds, even assuming that's what $1.50 means, but anyway, let's go ahead and talk to ReMIX. Everybody's out in the field pulling double duty. Hard workers, I salute you. You know, that's just like ReMIX will be sitting on the couch here playing his sitar while we're all out doing work. Speaking of work, we have a mission to get to and we're already prepared, so we're just gonna go ahead and go. Now this mission, or these types of missions that we're about to do, basically we have to get rid of these shadow blobs, are the epitome, I think I've said this already for a different type of mission, but these really are the epitome of fetch quest. So I think I might actually speed this entire mission up, which is actually kind of unprecedented. I'll have to see how it goes. I don't think we're gonna get any actual dialogue here. We might actually, but I don't think we are. Anyway, those are the shadow blobs that we have to defeat, quote unquote, because they're not actually hard to defeat. They don't attack you or anything. The only problem is some of them are in weird places that you can't really get to normally unless you do a little bit of finagling with your magic use. So I'll be sure to point that out. But anyway, otherwise, all you really gotta do in some cases jump on these boxes and attack, which it looks like I'm not gonna be able to do, so I might as well go ahead and take out these enemies first. But yeah, I think what I might do, and I just destroyed my box, so I need to go in here and reload it, I guess. But I think what I might do, like I said, is go ahead and speed up the entirety of this mission, because literally all it is running around taking out these shadow blobs. Now here's our Unity badge, and I do believe our final shadow glob. I think I was saying blob before, and that wasn't even the last one. There's the last one. But I want to know what you guys think about me including these types of missions, because as you've seen in previous episodes, and of course in this episode, all it really turns into is a speed up fest, because either I've done exactly the same type of mission in the past, or it's just so boring that you would not want to watch it, because it would just be me rambling through it the entire time. I guess basically what it comes down to is, do you want me to leave it as it is now, or I could do something like what I did with the gummy ship segments in Kingdom Hearts 2, where I uploaded them as separate videos.
Hey, Roxas. It's been a while. What's the matter? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Axel. I heard everyone at Castle Oblivion was annihilated.
Not me. I'm tough.
You had me worried.
Worry? We nobodies don't have the hearts to worry, you know?
I'll go buy us some ice cream.
I gotta check in with the boss. Or he's gonna let me have it.
You haven't reported back yet?
No.
Why'd you come here?
I guess I just needed a little time to sort out my feelings, you know?
I thought you didn't have a heart.
Hey, your ice cream's melting. Eat up.
Oh. You know, I started inviting Shion up here while you were gone.
Shion?
I made her a promise. the three of us could have ice cream when you got back. Shion. She's my friend too.
Fortunately for Roxas, Axel did not get destroyed in Castle Oblivion, but we already knew that he would not. But we also get a guard unit here for a Keyblade that we could use, but I probably will never put that on any of my Keyblades.
Why didn't you report in?
What? Not even one little word of appreciation?
The only thing I've heard is that Namine has gone missing.
There 1 minute, gone the next. I don't know how she got out.
Did you search every room?
Are you kidding? You know as well as I do that searching through every room there is impossible.
And the chamber? Did you find it?
Come on, I would have told you that much. I gotta hand it to you. About Marluxia being one of the traitors, you knew exactly what was up from the start.
I merely rounded up and sent off the ones who were getting in the way.
Whoa there. Was I one of those you wanted to erase?
Good to see you made it back safe.
I disposed of Zexion, by the way. I moved things along just the way you wanted. At least for now.
Hey, get this! They paired me with you today as a slap on the wrist. What? Why am I a slap on the wrist? Well, they just know how much I loathe babysitting. Oh, thanks. Would it kill them to give me a day off? Look at these bags under my eyes. Alright, come on, partner. Right behind you. Now today, I'm not really going to worry about talking to anybody here in the gray area. None of them really have anything important to say, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and start my next mission. Now this next mission, fortunately, is nothing like the last mission. It's a collect hearts mission, which we've done before, but we're actually going to get to go to an area of Agrabah that we've never really been to. It's in the Cave of Wonders, but it's not like any area of the Cave of Wonders that we've ever been to, so at least it's a little bit new. What do you say we make this quick? Yeah. Alright, now the first thing I want to do, of course, is grab this treasure chest, and for some reason always seems to be here. They keep replenishing it every time we grab it, I guess. But this mission is going to have something a lot different than what we've seen in the past, which is another reason why I like this mission in particular, but of course I think we're going to be getting some dialogue here. Where is it? It's gotta be around here somewheres. Now who is that? And what's he up to? He wasn't here the last time I came by, that's for sure. Grr, well I ain't giving up till I find a way in. And once I find the lamp that's stashed down there, heh, all my wishes will come true. He thinks some lamp is gonna grant his wishes? Yeah, strange guy. Change of plans, Roxas. Our new mission is following Lunkhead there. What? But we're out on heart collection. Won't we get in trouble if we just... Looking into any suspicious characters you come across is an important part of the job. But wouldn't you still call it disobeying orders? No, I'd call it flexible thinking. Got it memorized. Plus, we'll still have plenty of time to collect hearts afterwards. No harm, no foul. I guess. Good, then we're agreed. Now the key here is to keep your eyes on him, Roxas. Just make sure he doesn't lay eyes on you, follow. Now, of all the tutorial boxes in the entire game, I think this one is most self-explanatory, so I'm really not going to read through that. But we have to tail Pete here. Of course, it calls him the suspicious figure, I think it said. But we know who he is because we played Kingdom Hearts 2, or if you didn't play Kingdom Hearts 2, you could have watched the innumerable Disney cartoons that probably have Pete in them. But what we have to do is keep the blue cone centered on Pete, and we can't let his red cone touch us. And that is quite literally the extent of the... That was actually really close there. But that is really the extent of the stealth missions in this game. And believe it or not, this is not the only time we have to do this. And because it's going to take forever to get through here, I'm actually going to speed this up. I think you'll be surprised how long it takes for the sequence to be over. What's he staring at that wall for, anyway? Roxas, we wouldn't be investigating if we knew all the answers. Bingo! Hehehe, I finally found it! Open sesames! A hidden door in the middle of the city? Why? Where does it lead? I think our friend there is about to show us. Keep tailing him, and try to be subtle about it. Now, I'm gonna be so subtle about it, I'm not even gonna go through the exit, or the entrance, if you will, to wherever Pete is going to lead us. And I think if you've never played this game before, there's no way you could possibly know. Actually, I think I already said at the beginning of this episode where it's gonna lead. But before we actually go through there are a couple of things that I want to collect in this area of town first. Like, there's a treasure chest over here, and there's either the Ordeal badge or the other badge, the Unity badge. I almost forgot what it was called, but I recovered myself there. Anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and speed up my run around the city here before we get through that entrance right there to the Cave of Wonder. Never would have guessed this was here. I'll say, this is a nice little bonus. A nice little bonus indeed, because I'm sure this out here in the middle of the desert, there's probably going to be some treasure in there, and of course right here in front of it as well. But of course we're going to be getting some dialogue / cutscenes here. This cave is bigger than it looks from the outside. Hey, I think we lost him. So, what now? Guess we'll have to give up for now. Switch back to Heart Collection. You don't want to look for him? Nah, I would have liked to know what he was up to, but hey. Just finding out about this cave is enough of a feather in our cap for today. Plus, searching a place this big would be a royal pain. What happened to this being an important part of the job? Like I said, flexible thinking. Haha, oh, I see. Hey, let's just get this mission over and done with. This mission is only just beginning because, of course, I was going to examine that little pillar thing, but the examine thing came up with a, crossed out, which means we're going to have to destroy a lot of the Heartless here. in this main room, which is okay, because as Axel said, our main goal is now heart collection, so I would have had to have killed them anyway. But I think I need to, there's a lever up there on top of that block, way over there on the other side of the room that I'm looking at, that I need to hit to open the door on the side of the room where I got this box. So I think what I'm going to do, since, before I speed this up, I was about to say I'm going to speed it up, look what we have to do to get this box, and not even just this box, the pillar over to my right, the one I was trying to examine before. You have to do combos on them, or just hit them basically to get them to move, and you have to use those to get to higher points in the room. And you have to take them from one side of the room to the other. And considering this is one of the bigger rooms, I think, in the entire game, you might be able to tell why this is going to take a long time. So I guess I will go ahead and get this box and that column to the other side of the room, and I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, now everything's finally in place. That took an entire 2 minutes of me scooting this box and this pillar across this room. I think that's why some people, and I can't even get up here, I think that's why some people say they're not a huge fan of this game. There's a lot of padding and stuff like that. I do like this game, don't get me wrong, but there are a lot of segments that are just like that. You know, 2 minutes of scooting a box all the way across the room when it could have been just as easy as like a sliding box puzzle or something like that. I'm not sure what this thing does right here. I'm not sure if we have to use it or not. So I guess I'll go ahead and take out these Scarlet Tangos and examine that. I don't remember if there's something weird about this room in a future mission. I'm not sure if that has to do with that or if that's actually something that we need to examine right now, but let's go ahead and find out. There's an indentation in the middle. Looks like some kind of mechanism. So I guess that's not really anything we need to worry about right now. Like I said, there's a future mission that involves, believe it or not, this area of the game, so we'll come back and do that later. Now, I do believe, I forgot what badge we collected earlier back in the area where we started the mission. I think that was the Unity badge, so we're on the lookout for the Ordeal badge, some treasure chests, and of course, the rest of the hearts that we have to collect. Now, this is another part of the game, like, where I feel kind of bad about speeding it up, because I feel like I've already sped up quite a bit already. But really all there is left is taking out these dire plants and finding those other treasure chests and the Ordeal badge. Actually, I take that back. There is a large Heartless that we have to fight in just a second, but I'm not sure what triggers that. I think you have to destroy all the Heartless in the room that we're in right now. So I guess what I'm going to do is just go ahead and speed it up until we get to that point. I will see you guys in just a second. Now here we have the large armor, that large Heartless I was talking about, pretty aptly named. He's actually really helpless, believe it or not, because if you get a little bit of damage on him, he'll fall down and flail his arms around a little bit, and then you gotta watch out because he'll jump. You know, I would do that. Wouldn't I just jump straight into it as I'm explaining exactly how to dodge what he's about to do? But I'm not sure if he's weak to fire. I've always heard that, and it looked like he actually took a lot of damage from that fire I just casted, so maybe there is something to that. Regardless, all you have to do is dodge his like jumping and punching, which is actually a lot easier done than said, if that makes any sense. It's not hard is what I'm trying to say, and he'll go down extremely quickly. Keep in mind that I've grinded exactly 0, and this is on critical, or not critical, but proud, whatever the hardest difficulty level is in the game. That just kind of goes to show you how easy this game is. I guess it kind of fits in with the fact that this is a handheld experience. But anyway, all I have left to do is, like I said before, collect a couple more hearts, collect the Ordeal badge, and collect the rest of the treasure chest. I'll see you guys in just a second. Well, apparently we were not looking for the Ordeal badge, we were looking for the Unity badge, which means we already collected the Ordeal badge way back at the beginning of the episode or the beginning of the mission. But that was our final badge, and that right there was our final treasure chest. We've collected all the hearts we need to collect, so that means, therefore, the mission's complete. So I will see you guys back at the Dark Corridor. That takes care of that. Ready to go? Yup.
You know, you're more cheerful.
You really think so? I was thinking the same about you.
Yeah, well, I guess. You must have rubbed off on me.
Huh?
Nah, it's thanks to you that we get to sit here again and laugh while having ice cream.
I wonder if Shion's gonna show today.
Unfortunately, Shio never came that day to enjoy ice cream with Axel and Roxas, but we get a level up, so that's pretty fortunate, and we also get a magic level 2. Which I'm not sure if I'm going to use that yet, but basically what that does is upgrade fire to fire and stuff like that. But of course, we're going to be getting a cutscene here. Where is she? Hey, Roxas! Axel, you seen number 14? Now that you mention it, no. It's been days now, 10 days at least. Wish I could help, but I took off for CO almost as soon as Shion joined up. There's a lot I miss. I feel bad. I promised we'd all get together for some ice cream. The two of you are friends, right? Tell you what, I'll pick Sykes' brain, see what I can find out. Thanks, Axel. Now, while Axel picks Sykes' brain, we're going to go ahead and take a little break, and by that, I mean this is going to be the end of what I believe is episode 8. It's been such a long time since I've done an episode, I've lost track at this point. I know I already sort of apologized at the beginning. Actually, I think I said we're just not going to talk about it. But I would like to talk about it just for a little second here. The end of the semester was absolutely crazy. As far as exams went and homework and just everything that you've heard about college as far as homework and, course load and stuff like that. It was kind of like that times 3 and I wasn't really expecting it. But now it's pretty much all over. So hopefully a month-long break will never ever happen again. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching this episode of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2, and I hope to see you guys back for the next episode.